Will you dare give birth to 10 children? How about 15 children? You may find it quite a lot already, but you won't believe me if I say that there is a woman who gave birth to 44 children. Yes, you heard me right, and that is what I will be sharing with you today. Hi, welcome to Hero Samurai channel. This channel is about facts, histories, and amazing stories. The woman that I am talking about is Miriam Nabatanzi from Kasawu village in Mukono, Uganda. She gave birth to 44 children, 4 of which are twins, 5 sets of triplets, and 5 quadruplets by the time she was 36. Imagine the physical, financial, and emotional toll of having that many children. But for Miriam, it is a reality that has shaped her entire life. A reality that she is willing to take for her children as a single mom. Nabatanzi is a woman who has been referred to as the world's most fertile woman. She has had an extraordinary number of children, and her story is one that is both remarkable and heartbreaking. Nabatanzi's journey began at a young age when she was sold into marriage at just 12 years old. A year later, she gave birth to her first child. Despite her young age, Nabatanzi quickly became a mother to many children, and her life was shaped by the demands of raising a large family. Unfortunately, her story took a difficult turn when her husband, who was 40 years old when he married her, left her and their 38 surviving children 7 years ago. This meant that Nabatanzi was left to care for her children on her own, and she had to rely on her own strength and resourcefulness to provide for them. It is a difficult and challenging situation, but Nabatanzi has proven to be up to the task. She even wished that all of her kids could go to school because, according to her, it's only the education that she can give to her children. In her situation, she first took birth control pills to prevent herself from being pregnant again, but a local doctor warned her that it could cause a serious problem for her unusually large ovaries. The pills work by preventing ovulation, which means that the woman's ovaries do not release an egg. This, in turn, makes it difficult for pregnancy to occur. However, in this woman's case, her unusually larger ovaries presented a unique challenge. The doctor's warning suggests that her large ovaries may not respond to the birth control pills in the same way that a typical ovary would, and thus could make the pills less effective or even cause them to be harmful. And so, according to NewsHub, doctors performed surgery on her uterus instead in order to stop her from getting pregnant again. It has since been discovered that she suffers from a rare genetic condition that produces an unusually high amount of eggs. This condition is known as hyperovulation, a condition where a woman's ovaries release more than one egg during a menstrual cycle. This condition is rare, and it occurs in only about 1% of all women. The exact cause of hyperovulation is not well understood. However, it is believed to be caused by a genetic mutation that affects the woman's hormones. The mutation causes the woman's body to produce high levels of follicle-stimulating hormone or FSH and luteinizing hormone. These hormones are responsible for controlling ovulation in the body. When the levels of these hormones are higher, it can cause the ovaries to release more than one egg. The 43-year-old mother is currently finding various means of earning a livelihood by working odd jobs in order to support her large family. Nabatanzi sells herbal medicine, sells scrap metal, works as a hairdresser, and even helps decorate local events. Her 23-year-old son Ivan Kikuba is aware of how hard she works to provide them with a decent life and even assured her mother to help her in doing chores. Mom is overwhelmed. The work is crushing her. We help where we can, like in cooking, in washing, but she still carries the whole burden for the family, said Ivan. All of Mariam's children, including Ivan, have helped out with the chores too. The resilient Ugandan mother is also currently living in a village surrounded by coffee fields. with 4 small houses that catered to all of her 38 children. Made out of cement bricks and corrugated iron roofs, their small house was maximized, occupying even the backyard. Every space in the ground was also occupied by everyone in the family. The large family also consumed just 25 kilograms of maize flour every day just to make sure they have enough to eat. Meat and fish are also a rare treat for the family, which means they are not getting the necessary protein, minerals, and vitamins that are vital for their growth and development. This lack of variety in their diet can lead to malnutrition and a host of health problems such as anemia and stunted growth. However, despite all of this, she never abandoned any of her children nor attempted to stop her pregnancy when they are still in her womb. Instead, she wishes everyone to go to school, be educated, and get every opportunity to escape the life they have now. She firmly believed in the power of education and that, for her, it is a powerful tool to succeed in their personal and professional life. She owes this thinking to the harsh experience when she was a kid herself. She was deprived of any opportunity as a young girl, and she doesn't want her children to feel that way. Miriam's childhood was marked by heartbreak and tragedy from the very beginning. Just 3 days after she was born, Miriam's mother walked out on her, her father, and her 5 siblings, leaving them to fend for themselves. This sudden abandonment would have been a traumatic experience for any child, but it was just the first of many difficulties that Miriam would face in her young life. Her father, struggling to care for his 6 children on his own, eventually remarried, and this brought a new set of problems. The stepmother, consumed by jealousy and resentment towards her stepchildren, took a vindictive approach towards them and began to physically and emotionally abuse Miriam and her old siblings, and even went so far as to poison them by mixing cut glass in their food. The trauma and grief that Miriam experienced during this time cannot be overstated. The loss of her siblings and the betrayal of her stepmother would have a lasting impact on her life, leaving deep emotional scars. But despite Miriam's struggles, she was determined to break the cycle of poverty and neglect that had defined her childhood. She made the decision early on that her own children would not have to experience the same hardships that she did. And so, even if they're a very big family, she still worked tirelessly to provide for her family and to create a stable, loving home for her children. Having a big family might be too challenging, but it also comes with valuable life lessons such as sharing, patience, and learning to value what's on the table. It might have been taught the hard way, but the satisfaction if one goal is achieved is timeless. What do you think about this topic? Does growing up in a big family have more advantages or disadvantages? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.